Okay, so here's the deal. Sunny made some, let's say, not so accurate statements about Congressman Matt Gaetz. You know Matt Gaetz, right? He's the guy who's been making headlines for various controversial reasons. Anyway, after Sunny's comments, ABC's legal team had to step in, and folks, it got awkward fast. Like, cover your eyes kind of awkward. Now, let's rewind a bit and take it from the top.
Sunny, you have a legal note.
I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented, and saying in a statement to ABC News that this false smear following a 3-year criminal investigation should be viewed with great skepticism, that DOJ investigation was closed with no charges being brought.
We'll be right back.
It all started with Sunny making a statement about Gaetz on air, which, let's just say, wasn't entirely fact-checked. So the very next day, she was made to read a legal note. It was one of those through grit teeth moments. And get this, she had to do it 2 more times throughout the week. Honestly, the poor woman seemed ready to beg Joy Behar to take over the reading by the last note. So what exactly did this legal note say, you ask? Well, Sunny had to clarify that Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations and has not been charged with any crime. We'll be right back. And this wasn't just any old scripting. She had to say it word for word.
Okay, Sunny, you have a legal note.
I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented, and saying in a statement to ABC News that this false smear following a 3-year criminal investigation should be viewed with great skepticism, that DOJ investigation was closed with no charges being brought.
Every single time. And I mean, imagine the internet. People had a field day. There was this one person who joked, how many more legal notes does it take for Sunny to realize she's not a lawyer? Ouch. Aside from this,
say that just because you saw it on one of these social media sites does not make it true.
Right.
So circulating posts and then having people say, is that real? Like when you see something, you have to source it. You have to check and then check again. When you see something that really pisses you off, you should triple check that one.
Yes.
But I think that that's why people like our show, because they know that we are checked by ABC News. But
We're checked by everybody.
Yeah, I mean, if we're wrong, we have, the legal note here.
Mm-hmm.
The human legal.
But we went from Walter Cronkite, basically, to this guy, Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. I checked it. He
believes in dragons?
He believes in dragons.
Did you triple source that?
Yes, I did. And he also thinks that dragons, like dinosaur type of animals, roamed the earth when people did. So this is the type of really, really bad information that's going out there.
Funny drama. Guess who else jumped into the limelight? Joy Behar, for sure. She made a curious detour into the world of myths by claiming Joe Rogan believes in dragons. Yes, actual dragons. I kid you not. Seriously, it left everybody spinning. Social media went wild, and even Joe Rogan had a laugh about it. Behar, whatever her name is, and this is the most important part, right after she was saying, "We are run by ABC News. You should trust us, not Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons." By saying we should trust them because they're double-checked by ABC News, and then making the stupidest, funniest statement. Like, you didn't listen to what I said? Yeah, you didn't listen to what the wildlife was about, and that's only part of what he said. There was something before that where he was explaining encounters with giant reptiles. There's also... Listen, it doesn't make sense. He updated his bio to Dragon Believer, adding fuel to the fire. The show apparently believes that it's essential to keep their hosts in check, sort of like a Mythbusters thing, but for political and social commentary. Joy Behar said, attributing it to Rogan, he believes in dragons, and it makes you think, right? Are we really going this far on live TV?
Basically, to this guy, Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. I checked it. He believes
in dragons?
He believes in dragons.
Did you triple source that?
Yes, I did. And he also thinks that dragons, like dinosaur type of animals, roamed the earth when people did.
With their
Iconic. Ironically, this isn't even the first time The View has gone off the rails like this. Now, okay, for those who might not recall, after Donald Trump's election win, Joy had quite the meltdown. She famously said that half of the country is miserable. It's a clip that's gone viral and honestly has become shorthand for how off-base the show can sometimes feel. And if all of this isn't enough to have your head spinning, you have to check out what's happening over at MSNBC. It's like, how do I put this? A whole new level of chaos. Comcast announced plans to spin off some NBC networks, which is like raising a bunch of questions about NBC's future. With their ratings not doing so hot, the stakes are high. Enter Elon Musk, who usually has like the final word on everything with a tweet, right? He jokingly tweeted about buying MSNBC. And if you're not covering your mouth in shock yet, Joe Rogan even said he'd be up for taking Rachel Maddow's job if Musk went through with it. It's like Media World musical chairs. And
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? Oh,
No. Let me explain. They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics.
social media was buzzing, with one viewer writing, "Sunny and Joy need a fact-checker on speed dial," and another remarked how embarrassing The View has become from its entertaining origins. There's this larger narrative happening here, right? It makes sense to me that a middle-aged woman could be dumb when you're worried about losing your job, worried about podcasts taking over, and wondering who's the source of news. We said Donald Trump is Hitler, but half the country disagreed with us.
Birthday show. I never mentioned the name of the bakery or the location. It does seem a little odd that when we called a few weeks before my birthday and we were told they couldn't process the order for my birthday because of an equipment failure. But somehow they were able to accept an order of a different 48 of the same dessert.
Let us know.
And he won, and this is fucking great. And Joe Rogan believes in dragons. It's just frantic. It's foolish. Bro, if you believe that Donald Trump is Hitler, you're a fucking idiot. It's about mainstream media and how disconnected it might be from everyday people. A classic us versus them scenario. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, you have to wonder how much longer shows like The View can keep their relevance. With declining ratings and all these controversies, is it becoming more trouble than it's worth? Whether it's the endless legal notes, Joy's mythical creature fixation, or Elon and Rogan joking about media buyouts, it seems like the media world is in a bit of turmoil. It's like these incidents are just one crack in a system that's slowly beginning to show its age and fragility. So, what do you guys think? Is this just a bump in the road for The View, or have they really lost touch? And as for Elon Musk and his cheeky remarks, could you see him actually buying MSNBC just for the fun of it? A lot of talk about the dessert